Hi and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Tesla was just granted a patent for their unboxed production method, a patent representing a paradigm shift in the automotive manufacturing, blending robotics, adhesives and global datum to create a faster, cheaper and more precise assembly method. This innovation could cement Tesla's leadership in EV manufacturing, challenging industry norms and pave the way for a new era of automated, efficient vehicle production. The automotive world holds their breath as Tesla turns its factory into the product itself. But this vehicle that this production method will produce is not just yet another EV model. It is a self-driving car that can drive everywhere, and not just on this planet, for less than $25,000. I don't think people get how profound this is. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So Tesla was granted and published the patent about their unboxed production method. Seti Park shared on X that Tesla's true unboxed process 2.0 patent was granted and published just 16 months after its initial filing. So on the 23rd of September, Tesla marked a significant milestone in the automotive industry with the granting of the US patent titled Automotive Exterior Vehicle Part Assembly Using Global Datum. Tesla's true unboxed production method 2.0 that promised to revolutionize production efficiency, reduce cost and accelerate the rollout of Tesla's Cybercab. As the automotive world watches and hold their breath, this innovation could challenge the dominance of traditional manufacturing methods. Just as Toyota get ready to copy Tesla's old production method, Tesla is once again redefining the future of vehicle production. I don't think people understand the magnitude of this unboxed production method that Tesla is working on that will be producing Tesla's Cybercab in 2026. Remember, Toyota will try to copy Tesla's old production method with gigacasting and structural battery pack, but that will not be ready before 2027 at the earliest. But then Tesla has been using their unboxed production method for at least a year, changing the game completely yet again. This is actually something I am the most excited about to learn more about from Tesla, because this will be such a game changer that I think it will be hard to copy. So the core innovation of this modular, adhesive-based assembly shown in the patent departs from conventional automotive assembly, which particularly involves welding stamped metal panels into vehicle body before painting and adding exterior parts. Tesla's patent system flips this paradigm by pre-assembling exterior sectors in modular fashion using automated assembly cells, robotics and structural adhesives. And they don't even use paint at all. These methods leverage a single global datum, a universal reference point for alignment, to ensure precision across all components, eliminating the cumulative tolerance errors that plague traditional methods. This process begins with exterior vehicle parts like doors, hoods, and fenders, secured to a specialized fixture using vacuum clamps or other clamping mechanics. Robotics arms then apply structural adhesives, high-strength bodying agents to either the parts or the vehicle's assembly structure. The robot, guided by the global datum, moves these parts into their nominal position, compressing the adhesive to form a durable bond. This adhesive, engineered with gaps of 2 to 8 mm, compensate for the structural irregularity and thermal expansion, a feature that sets this system apart from rigid fastening techniques, or as Lars Moravy also told Sandy Monroe a while back.
I felt, and I'm just kind of curious, are we looking at a single piece? Or are we looking at a casting? Or are we looking at what?
Well, if we want to talk about the construction, so this is primarily following our unboxed process that we talked about before.
Yeah.
So we have a big rear casting, a big front casting. We have 2 hot stamped door rings that kind of make the side shell.
Okay.
And those are actually laser welded together, or they will be. And so then we assemble all of those with all of the subcomponents, like, the interior trim, the motors and everything, and then we bolt them all together. Then the exterior panels are using the rim technology I sort of alluded to before, where we inject the PU on the backside of either a PPA, TPO, PCABS part.
Yeah, right.
And then we ultrasonically weld it to an inner that's glass filled or carbon filled, injection molded. So we have a lot of different processes going on, but all of them are kind of in the vein of just trying to make one part one time.
Yeah.
Like not put it in, take it out, post-process it,
Right.
like clean it up, weld it, stamp it again. So just like you said, all day long, we're going to put a panel in, take it out. We're going to put the casting in, take it out. The castings aren't even going to be painted on this. We've done work with our materials team. We've got corrosion under control. You don't have to worry about it. The only thing that you're going to see some paint is on the hot stamp door rings. We're just going to have this little bit of black here. And that's primarily for corrosion protection of the boron steel. Yeah, well, but you only put the paint where you need it.
Exactly. And that's the big thing for me. I'm not a fan of paint. I never have been a fan of paint. I mean, I ran paint shops. I helped design and build, when I was in the machine tool world, paint systems. And there's just too many variables. There's too many things that can go wrong. And why do I want to?
Most of it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just, like,
most of it just
a lot of energy
it goes
inefficiency.
down yeah, exactly. And then somebody has to shovel that crap out. So I'm a big fan of not painting. And when you guys told me that you were, it's going to be molded in color and whatnot, I'm in all day long. I believe that that's the right way to go. And if this is what I think it is, or what you just described, I guess, then I'm really certain that this car is it's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Yes, this system reduced part count by 65% compared to traditional method, while relying on numerous clips and fasteners, and cuts assembly operations from 23 to 8. The adhesive's cost is a mere $25 per vehicle according to the patent, underscoring its cost effectiveness. The assembly process unfolds in a series of coordinated steps. Part securing. Exterior parts are clamped to fixtures aligned with the global datum. Adhesive application, where robots dispense structural adhesive in controlled patterns. Positioning and compressions, where parts are moved into place, compressing the adhesive to ensure a tight fit. And tacking application. Datum pins or hot melt adhesive fix parts temporarily, enabling immediate progression to the next station. Continued assembly, where the vehicles move through the production line with adhesive curing, doing downstream operations. This flow enables a continuous production cycle, a critical factor for Tesla's ambition to produce a Cybercab every 5 seconds. A 6 to 7-fold improvement over the 33-second time for the Model Y at the Giga Shanghai factory. This should scare basically everyone in the automotive industry, from legacy automakers to the Chinese to companies like Waymo with robotaxis, because the Cybercab coming out of this production method will not be something any of them will be able to compete against. Just imagine being Toyota, that ripped apart the Model Y that was built on Tesla's old production method and calling it a work of art.
What's funny though in this kind of whole process is that just recently Toyota just called this an engineering work of art.
True.
The Model Y.
That was humbling, but at Tesla, it's not good enough. If we're going to scale the way we want to do, we have to rethink manufacturing again. As part of the master plan, we have to make another step change in cost.
And then trying to copy as much as they can, and of course trying to make some advancement themselves. But this is basically Tesla's old way of producing an electric vehicle that Toyota will try to get into their next generation EV platform, but that will not be out before 2027. And then Tesla shows the world that they have invented a completely new way of producing a car that will cut parts by 65%, material cost could drop 30 to 50%, and factory space by 40%. So while the old guys are trying to just make an EV profitable, Tesla, that is already profitable on selling EVs, is going to cut the production cost in half. And even the Chinese are not really earning any money on EVs just yet. And we already know that Volkswagen is taking about 30 hours to build the ID.3 compared to Tesla's 10 hours of the Model 3, as Herbert Diess told us many years ago. But the Cybercab will take this under 10 hours to build and will come off the assembly line every 5 seconds. How do they compete against that? The answer is they don't. Or take Waymo, that is building a robotaxi that cost them more than $100,000 to build, and they are right now building 2,000 more to their fleet in their factory, where they refit the Jaguar I-Pace with their suites of sensors. But they expect that it will take 1 year to build 2,000 of them. So that means that it takes Waymo more than 5 days to make one robotaxi. And that is, of course, after Jaguar has spent 13 hours building the car in the first place, and of course a month to ship it to Waymo's factories. So 5 days against 5 seconds. Over $100,000 against less than $25,000. How do they compete against this? The answer is they don't. Or even the Chinese will not really have the advantage with their affordable workforce and so on, as this assembly line will not need any humans. It is 100% automated. So the Chinese will first have to figure out how Tesla is doing all of this and then try to copy it. So before they can have something similar, Tesla will be spitting out millions of cybercabs. How do they compete against this? The answer is they don't. Tesla's pace is what makes them uncatchable. They are already out in front, running faster than everyone else and accelerating faster than anyone else. Just when the old guys think they're catching up to Tesla, Tesla makes a leap forward that the others don't even understand. Tesla's Unboxed Process 2.1 patent represents a paradigm shift in the automotive manufacturing, blending robotics, adhesive, and global datum to create a faster, cheaper, and more precise assembly method. As Gigafactory Texas gears up for the Cybercab production in 2026, this innovation could cement Tesla's leadership in EV manufacturing, challenging industry norm and paving the way for a new era of automated, efficient vehicle production. The automotive world is watching closely as Tesla turns its factory into the product itself, a symphony of robotic precision and adhesive ingenuity. But this vehicle is not just yet another EV model. It is a self-driving car that can drive everywhere for less than $25,000. I don't think people get how profound this is. So I hope Tesla will maybe share a little bit more on the shareholder meeting on the 6th of November. They can of course not share all the details, but just some of the details on how this is going to work overall, and maybe a few videos from the production line they are working on would be great. But Tesla will probably be very secretive about this, as this is literally a game changer. So let's see how much they are willing to share. But very exciting to see Tesla get granted this patent, so let the next phase of the car's manufacturing evolution begin. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.